From pupil to student, get started with your studies. Don't wait, let's get started. Welcome as new student at the University of Skövde. My name is Cecilia Wikenstrand and I am a study and career counselor.
And my name is Ulrika Granlir and I am also a study and career counselor.
This presentation is a part of 4-part series. You can watch them independently. They give you information, advice and tools on how to succeed in your studies. The 4 sections are about the academic frameworks, study planning, study technique and getting started with the studies. And this section is about how to get started with your studies.
As a new student, it can be difficult to find a context and understand how it is connected and your own role in this. So this is about own responsibility, procrastination, be aware of the problem, consequences, and how to start.
Delayed learning. Many of you may feel right now, as the picture illustrates, a chaos. Don't panic. Instead, you need endurance. This is a normal feeling at the beginning of an education, and you are not alone to feel like this. University studies require patience. It will take time and work, but you will eventually understand how the puzzle pieces fall into place in your education. It may be difficult at first to see the benefits of all the courses and assignments, but in time you will see the context and how the courses are connected and have their place in the education.
Own responsibility. University studies are based on self-responsibility. Freedom to plan your time. Full-time studies means 40 hours per week. All hours are not scheduled, but it is important to have self-discipline as the studies require you to study on your own. See the studies as a full-time job. You are your own boss. This is your project. The result depends on you. You need to have motivation and feel commitment.
Yes, and give yourself the best conditions to do this. So important condition is to sleep regularly and enough, exercise often, eat healthy, and turn off the cell phone while reading and studying. And don't forget to reward yourself.
When you start studying, you may have an idea, plan for how to study, the ideal, how you should do. Reality involves a lot of disruptive moments, contexts, opportunities, other things that also need to be done. The more distractions we surround ourselves with, the more likely we are to postpone our work. We will now talk about what happens when it's difficult to start and how to overcome the resistance to get started.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and why do we procrastinate? Postponed behavior is about letting short-term benefits of avoiding something take over instead of seeing the long-term benefits of dealing with it. The distance to the reward is too far away and the distractions are too many and nearby. For example, the studies will be completed in 2 or 3 years and the dream job even further in the future. Compare it with exercise. Ignoring running today due to weather conditions, knowing that it is good for long-term health and fitness, both in the short and long term, but it's more comfortable to stay on the sofa.
The vicious circle of avoidance. Here you can see the vicious circle of avoidance. It becomes a behavior that can be difficult to get out of and leads to a behavior that is not functional. You have a task to be done, but you feel insecure about it. It leads to avoiding the situation and a feeling of failing, which get you the confirmation of your inability, and you feel even more insecure. How can you break this circle?
The first step is to become aware of the problem. Think about and reflect about, what am I delaying? What am I doing instead of doing what I should do? And what excuses am I using? How does this look for you? We will give examples of things that you usually postpone.
Which are your excuses? I'm too tired. I will do it tomorrow. It's too late to start now. It's too nice. It's a too nice day to be spending time on this today. I have to sort my desk, laundry, photographs first. I work better under pressure. I will do it in the last minute instead. This gives you feelings of guilt and shame. Are they awake for you? It's easy to find excuses or justify our actions in different ways. There may be truth in your excuses, but the conclusion that it's okay to postpone needs to be changed. So, what is your favorite excuse?
Excuses can become rules, and excuses can turn into unhelpful rules. You get stuck in a kind of rule control behavior that makes it difficult for you to get things done. For example, I can't study when I'm uninspired or unmotivated. I have to do things perfectly. If I can't do them perfect, I won't do them at all. I have to join everything not to be left out. If I haven't started before 12 o'clock, it's too late. I have to read all of the literature.
So you need to analyze the consequences. Where are you going? What do you want to prioritize and why? What consequences will your behavior get? For yourself, for others? In a short term, in a long term? Are your behaviors and actions leading you towards what you want to achieve or away from it?
A solution can be to create structure and set up goals. So think about what is working for me. Try to set up small goals on the way towards the final goal. Give yourself specific duties to implement. Study from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. and then have free time. It is important to feel free when you're not studying. Plan your studying, make weekly schedules and course schedules, and set in planned pauses, even lunch and snacks. We call it SMART goals. They should be specific. You know what to do, and they should be measurable, so you know what to do and you know when you're finished with them. They're going to be achievable. Is this what you want to achieve, or is it someone else's goal? It's going to be a realistic goal. You can't read 1,000 pages for one day, for example. And set up a timely goal. You know where to start and when to stop. This is going to give you the possibility for yourself to succeed.
So start studying now. Make the assignments possible to succeed with. Don't wait for the right moment, atmosphere, or to get motivated. Get rid of the thought, I should first. Start immediately, although you may not be done.
And don't forget to credit and reward yourself. Give credit to yourself for all of your progress, even the small things. Reward yourself on the way towards your goal. And make distractions a reward. A pause to social media, for example. And accept setbacks. You made the first step, but you missed the second step. It's okay. You can do it tomorrow. You will fix it.
And if you get stuck, there is support to get. We who work in the student support, our goal is to help students to complete their studies well and feel good in the meantime. And we consist of study and career counselors. We give general guidance and guidance on programs and subjects, individual study planning. We do student follow-up. We can discuss validation and credit assessment issues, approved leave from studies, exams, and labor market issues. And we also give you help with study technique. We have an international coordinator who works with the incoming and outgoing students. We have a person who works with support for students with disabilities, who recommends and grants various educational support efforts. We have a person who works with equal treatment and investigates discrimination cases. And also the Student Health Service, who gives individual counseling about what feels difficult in life as a student, guidance on ill health, or in study social issues. All conversations at the student support are free of charge and take place under confidentiality.
As a student, you are your own project manager. A prerequisite for success is that you as a student take your own responsibility for your studies. If you are aware of the risks of postponing your studies, it is easier to avoid doing so. But don't hesitate to ask and also to question. We look forward to hear from you. So good luck and thank you.
Good luck and thank you.